cruise people were getting off among the potatoes and onions. And if a bag of potatoes fell and spilled all over the port, so be it. Whereas that was a natural environment in ports. We didn't think it was the ideal situation. It probably discouraged you from coming on shore.
It's fair to say there's a bit of a juxtaposition of sort of the marquee image, high-end image of Barbados as a destination and what the actual initial guest experience is as they come into the port, but then also as they walk out of the port. There's no sense of arrival. There's no sense of, whoa, this is Barbados. It's not bad, but it's not as good as it should be. Our vision for the Sugarpoint is that by bringing the cruise port slightly closer to town, we'll be able to deliver a much more integrated experience. The concept for Sugarpoint is to draw on some of the heritage and history and culture of Barbados, but package it with a contemporary feel to present Barbados and the Bridgetown area itself in the best possible light for cruise guests.
To make the project the best that it can be, we have collectively gone out and brought to bear on the project what we think are some of the best people involved.
We were invited by SMI and Royal Caribbean to work with them in a collaborative way to come up with this vision, to come up with these great ideas that are going to be not just the next port and the next destination in Barbados, but even the next port and destination in the Caribbean and even in the world. One of the key callings as we started to move through this design process was this idea that we're bringing guests to Barbados by cruise ship, but ultimately we're trying to bring a bit of Barbados to our guests as they arrive. In working with our marine engineers and working with our designers, we came up with a 16-acre reclamation zone. And within that reclamation zone, that becomes our canvas to create all of these great spaces and places, as well as sort of the practical and physical requirements of the cruise operation. And also arraying then from that reclamation zone 3 piers, welcoming and accommodating cruise vessels of the largest class. One of those piers was designed to be able to welcome home porting vessels, meaning they're starting their cruise or ending their cruise in Barbados. The cruise arrivals area allows all of the guests to sort of walk off into a common area and very quickly identify where the ground transportation facilities are, where the information is present, but importantly, where they can just sort of experience the overall offer that Barbados is. The Clock Tower building in Canal District becomes sort of a key gateway from the cruise arrivals area into the broader Sugarpoint development.
The Rum Museum is very much an experience. You come and find out about rum and sugar and how it's made, and that's where you are able to sample all the different fine rums of Barbados. We really wanted to create kind of a must-see, must-do type attraction. The Harbor Walk really creates a nice experiential walk. There's live entertainment, music, food. It's a real see and be seen experience.
The Coastal Encounter and Maritime Heritage Center is one of the premier cultural components of the overall project. We've tried to, through a series of lagoons, sort of showcase the things that are happening within the coastal process and what is the marine and the aquatic attributes and aspects of Barbados in terms of its coastal areas and coastal zones. The Bayesian Cultural District is a new development that is created in the old abattoir site. And what we're going to do is create this new venue that allows on the ground floor for tradespeople, for potters, for artisans, and locals can come out and have their small business and succeed in this area. And then on the upper floors where we have our Culinary Academy and other sort of educational and academic breakout spaces.
The name Sugarpoint is founded in the fact that the Port of Bridgetown was originally funded by the sugar industry. And the idea was to create names that created an experience. Molasses Way is really and truly going to be a unique experience where people can go into Allen Cotton shop and sit and have an ice cream cone. Half an hour later, they might go into the bookshop and sit and have a rum punch. It's a lifestyle adjustment, basically, for the passengers coming in off the cruise ships and their first experience.
These destinations that we've been creating are not just for Royal Caribbean. We're upgrading them to meet our standards, just as we keep raising the bar in our ship design of delivering a more innovative and entertaining and enjoyable, desirable product for cruise guests.
I think it's creating this ideal place, this place that I would like to go visit, a place that celebrates the history and the culture and the geography and the ocean, and making it the kind of place that you can get absorbed in.
the cruise ships deliver the people to Barbados, Sugarpoint delivers Barbados to the people. And we were going to sing that song for a long time.